Well, good afternoon, friends. This is Smearland, and as I mentioned on my Discord, I'm going to start having a look at Warhammer Ogres, the second episode. So we're going to look into a little more expansion as well as this episode. Let's see if we can figure out some of the very distinct mechanics of the Ogres. So research-wise, a little bit of evocation. We should have a look here, see. So we've got ETs, and I suspect Saber ET Shaman you could recruit. They cost gold. It only works in mountains or highlands, so I don't need that yet. Getting a pair of ETs, or Yetis. Saber Tusks can only be cast by an ogre hunter, cannot be cast underwater. Small pack of Saber Tusks. We'll have to give a shot and see what they're like. So they take nature gems. So there's some good value here and a little bit of, we've already got that spell. It's a level 0. And in blood magic, so I think I remember from previously, this Bull Gorger is basically a fairly small area of effect, pumps their strength. So useful, doesn't require slaves. We could get some Gorgers, so we haven't tried those yet. Let's see. Gorger packs. Brain Gobbler. Brain Gobbler causes things, something like panic. Using a severed head, scoops up and gobbles down fresh brains. Projects the darkest thoughts and worst nightmares from his victim's cranium into the minds of his foes. Wow. So obviously those are things where if we're actually using butchers, so I'm not really sure what research. Let's go up to Conjuration 3. We don't have a huge amount of research going on. So that fight was a bit of a fail. We already kind of looked over that previously. And this other fight was a success. All right, let's see where we're at. So expansion has been pretty good. Now, we've started the Palisades here. I brought these two up here. Well, we have growth scales, but they haven't propagated yet. But we'll blood hunt here. Let's just have a look-see. So there's some PD. And maybe what we want to do is start scripting these guys a bit. If I can afford it, yeah. I'm going to bring myself up to 10 PD for that little bit of unrest reduction. And then script-wise, so now we can try some of these things. So the Bull Gorger, that seems pretty, maybe one cast of that on the PD, and then definitely they should bless. PD will start moving really quickly, so if you're going to try to pull that off, I'm going to be right up here in the front. Okay, we'll save that on 3, and that should work. So the hunter, so we can already start getting us some Saber Tusks. Let's try that. Let's see what we get for that. Or do I want to start doing some site searching? Probably I do. I could get some earth. Well, if I get another hunter, I definitely need to move over here and get a lab and a temple made. So let's can we get there? We can. This guy should be on just hold. This guy will put him on the 3. So that'll get us started on the temple, the Palisades, 2 more months. So what have we got here? Ooh, oh yeah, that guy was fairly badly damaged previously. And who we got here? This guy, better leadership. Is this army big enough to do the job? It is. So let's send this army here. Whatever's left here, we'll just bring. He's got the iron plate. So it'd be nice to work our way up to get over here. If we got anybody to send. Put these guys with that guy. Now, what's their move? They're fairly slow. These extra heavy of the man-eaters are significantly slower. So they're not actually kicking butt here. So it's going to take us a little bit to get them there. But we'll start heading them towards this province. And maybe we can get ready to take this heavy cavalry. Did we do much damage to it? We killed some militias. So Ashdod's not going to be scooping that from us too quickly. And what can we recruit here? Well, let's just see. What's the status? So we can already recruit hunters without a lab. Well, I did not realize that. Let's get that going. Let's definitely get that going. We can get 3, and might as well get a few Noblars. Right, and here we can recruit one of those guys and 4 Noblars on the way. We won't have repeat. I'm trying to save a little money. And back at home, man-eaters, we can't quite afford another Belcher, right? 34, we only have 28. There's nothing else I really want to buy. Oh, but I was talking about Bless is up. So let's start pit fighters. Oh wow, I can only get 1. Ooh, I might have gone too much sloth. Definitely think I went too much sloth. So I can only get 1 death belcher. But I can afford the 2 man-eaters allowed. And I can't afford a death belcher. I'm not going to get any of the other stuff. What if I try out one of these big cavalry guys? That's kind of fun. How I just don't have enough gold? What's the... No, not enough resources. A single one of those isn't going to amount to a lot. Can't get 3 anyways. We'll just stop there. And we've got enough gold. Let's get a slaughtermaster. Okay. I think that's it. Let's host the turn. Now, some other spells we want to be looking at. We've got to create some maws. So, swallowing a hunk of rancid, squirming flesh, he becomes a maw gut. I believe once they make a maw gut, yeah, his mind and vestiges of the former life are devoured, and he becomes a vessel of the great maw's endless hunger, a terrifying and near unstoppable eating machine. So I believe, if I remember correctly, that these can no longer move once that's happened. And we've still got these other various, slave-free, but fairly high path ways to boost our troops. So we'll grab those Conjuration 3, and then we'll go up for the blood magic. And candles wise, let's turn candles on. Okay, so we can't do more sacrifices till we make more temples, and we will get to that point. Slave income is adequate. And I want the research for the time being rather than site searching. I think I'm going to wait on site searching. So let's go with it that way. I think hunters are going to be my main research, yeah. If you get a chance, it's hard for me to watch both chats. I got to watch the YouTube chat as well, so if you drop by there, I might see it better. All right, let's have a look at these Saber Tusks. So what are they? They're not sacred. 2 attacks, reasonable hit points. They're animals. They are disciplined. They have a supply bonus. So they can be eaten. And they're stealthy. Well, that's kind of fun. Not a bad way to supplement my now, any chance can I get 2? No, I could still only get 1. All right, we'll leave it at that. Slaughtermasters. We might have to turn this down a bit, because we actually really do want to build a temple here. So let's build a temple here. Let's turn off any recruitment here. Grab everybody. It's a pile of slaves. Son of a gun. I should have got a... Okay, I got a hunter coming. turn these guys off because I've messed up the... So I need a Noblar to be able to bring those slaves to a lab. How'd the attack go? Lost some bulls, lost some iron fists. I'm curious to see. Let's see how the Death Belchers did this time. Well, the Death Belchers seem to do a fairly good job on the cavalry. The Man-Eaters are chopping them up. They're not quite penetrating against heavy cavalry. So, mixed bag. But the Man-Eaters are doing the job. Yeah, they're doing fine. Very much doing fine. So he hit him with the Cathayan Longsword. And another one hit him with the Cathayan Longsword. Do we see the Ogre Smash hitting? Don't really see it. Death Belcher over smash, didn't penetrate. Man-Eater punched through. Shield Spike didn't penetrate. Okay. So we won that fight. Squad's a 10 with the Beastmaster, 3 morale, and a 2 and 1 could buff protection. Yes. Yes, we could. Have I grabbed protection? I have not. We should do that. Alteration 3. We'll get that. I'll get that next on the list. It's a good suggestion. Thanks, Zero. So this army isn't in great shape. Oh gosh. Definitely not in great shape. It's kind of done for the time being. And I should check that I've got a little bit of... I forgot to buy a little province defense here. And I forgot to buy a little province defense there. And I forgot to buy a little here. And I got a good chunk of slaves. Oh, Lava Lake. That was kind of nice. And an arena. Okay. Not too shabby. And that's back home. Well. The temple's going up. Got a little bit of recruitment here. Alright, we really want this heavy cavalry province. So let's move everybody onto the better leader. This guy here. We've got what? One Man-Eater. We've got a little spare money. Let's buy what we could buy here. Could buy 1 bull, 2 bulls. Or iron fists, sorry. And a couple of Noblars. We'll collect. How much longer is this guy going to live? 22 hit points, quite a bit longer with disease. And the profit should come along just because. Alrighty, expansion that direction is halted for the time being. Could sort of, I guess this guy's going to pick guys up, so can't afford that. Could afford a couple of bulls. Alrighty. Oh, did I not put these guys on their job? Maybe I didn't. Okay, research. Conjuration's going up. So the thing we were going at, oh, I guess we only needed 2. Morn Fangs. Only be cast by a hunter. Well, that's 4, so I can pause on the 3. We'll do that. We'll pause on the 3. Let's get some more of these Saber Tusks. Because I'm not doing anything too much else with the nature gems for the moment. Okay, anybody sitting around? This guy is. Let's watch. See what these guys are doing. That guy, I like where he is. Leave him there. That guy, let's pull him a little closer. Just to keep a little closer look on Ashdod. And that guy can blood hunt. Ah, excellent. You go over there. I can afford one more. Do I want to buy it here or here? Here, I've got one coming. Here, I'll make another one. I lost out on that farm. Yeah, Jotun scooped me on that farm. That's okay. All right, we're done. Message. Oh, good grief. Well, that was quick. Well, I better bring these Saber Tusks up into the fight. I thought these guys had Beastmaster. They do. Oh, the morale is 16. Look at that. Okay, excellent. So can they get there? They can. Let's bring them up there to put the squeeze on Ashdod. And let's get these slaves back. This guy cannot do too much else just at the moment. Let's have quickly search. And maybe one of these blood hunters will search. We'll get that done. And this guy. So let's keep, we've got the hunters still going. We've got Iron Fist still going. So how much have we got here for an army? Bulls. Oh, the Death Belchers are stuck in with the other guys. Ah, we're short a better leader. It's a little awkward. Well, you know what? The reality is there's not enough Noblars here to even bother with them. So let's leave them behind. Giants versus Ogres. Yes, ready, fight. Absolutely. I would have... Oh, but we will end up... So how large is this group? It's a little... Should be able to do the job. There's a good whap of Noblars. Alright, let's... And we've got some smiting is potentially going on. Let's bring the big guy up to help protect the prophet if it comes to it. Alright, I'm going to go for it. Does the hunter give me anything? Tangle Vines, Binary Sleep Cloud, none of which. Sleep Cloud's not bad. Okay, let's send him along. He doesn't have eagle eyes, but let's toss some Sleep Cloud out there. And we'll bring him up right up beside. Okay, these guys right up in front. And the rest of the Death Belchers over here. Yeah, we'll skip the search. We'll send them along. Let's see if we got this set up right. Back them up a little bit. Let's just move the big cag here just up in front a little bit. It's got the two squads. Stagger them just a little. They're just on attack. We're not going to give them orders. Now we got the Noblars kind of in a funny position. Let's sit them over to the side. And actually, I'm thinking I'm going to move the Death Belchers a little farther forward and a little farther. So this is all a bit experimental. Recruitment-wise, same thing. I'm happy with that for the moment. We've got the temple. We can afford the lab, so let's get that lab up. We need to move somebody over here. Okay, we could use a little more gold. So we could have this guy. He can't make it that far. He'll go up over here. Oh, we're getting the squeeze on. Vanarus is putting the squeeze on. So we need another butcher over here. Actually, we should probably use a slaughter master. This guy can go search earth as well as start doing the sacrificing. And actually, I'm going to switch this sacrificing to a slaughter master back home. The plain one, what have we got? The second earth one. So for anybody that doesn't know, you could blood sacrifice up to I got to turn this guy off. So we'll send him over here. Yes, that'll work. Okay, these guys are hunting. Nothing too much. We should actually have sent this guy here. The only trouble is I should hunt a little farther from the capital. And that was one of the things I was working on previously, so I don't suck resources away from the capital. Can this guy make it to there? He can. And these guys, I'll put them here, here, here. How far can they make it? Can they make it here? They can. Alright, so bring this scout a little farther. You can make it over there. And actually, we'll buy a scout here. That's the best solution. So these two guys, yeah, the butchers I think we don't want at the capital anymore. This guy will go under blood sacrifice. And we're sneaking the hunter. I don't see any army from Ashdod, but I'm going to want to get some scouts in that area. Well, I am getting scouts in that area, so yeah, I'm not seeing any Ashdod armies at all yet. That guy can't get over there. He's got to go either back. Darn impassable mountains. Actually, I've got the gold, and I really want to be sure I'm getting enough Noblars out there. 36. Right, so I made a bit of a mistake blood hunting in my cap circle. So I'm a little short of pit fighters. But we can grab the 2 man-eaters. Alright, I'm happy with that. Now here, we really do want a tyrant. Or a hunter. While we wait for the lab. Actually, let's turn off the man. Can we get man-eaters in every fort? Yes. So let's get a tyrant. And buy troops a little closer to where we really need them. So how many man-eaters can we afford here? 2. 1. Ah, but we actually wanted to save up some money. We'll upgrade the fort a little later. Yeah, we'll wait on the fort upgrade. Okay, good. Happy enough. I'll move him down here. You can't get there. You can't get down to see these long dead. And that's everybody. So we're on turn 16. 2 forts up. Seven slaves found, no slaves there. That worked. That worked very well. Excellent. So let's see what worked. Wondering if the sleep cloud is far enough forward. Well, a few of the death belchers got through. But I think mainly it's the man-eaters doing the work. Oh! He got sleep cloud on my own guys. Well, that's sort of a bummer. I'm not totally convinced about those death belchers. Hey, Henry the White, this sure is. This is, I wouldn't necessarily call this testing. I'm calling them showcases because I'm mucking about. I'm starting them blind, so this is the second episode. And I'm now, this episode, a little more expansion, and then trying to do trying to look into the interesting and, so profuse bleeding is what got that one pull. I'm trying to look into some of the really exotic things about this nation. Oh, this guy's now a hero. What did he get? Valor. Well, that's pretty nice. That's exceptionally nice. How's his encumbrance? Kind of terrible. Because he got that black steel. But the black steel does bump his protection quite a bit. What's his basic protection? I think it's just a gut plate. Let's temporarily move the black steel. Yeah, so he gets, well, he gets 2 more overall, but quite a bit more in the body. And on larger units, body protection's generally more important. So these guys succeeded. And Ashdod says, I want to pick a fight. Really? Really? Are you sure about that? So do we want to take the fight right to Ashdod? I think we do. I think it's also time on this border to beef up some... This mod is by Saber, who in the previous episode came and asked some questions. The Eastern Man-Eaters have been doing the job pretty fine. It's mostly just a case of I just don't have very many of anything. A big name. Yes, he'll get a big name. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see how that big name thing works. I don't know what that does yet. I played the Ogres years ago back in Dominions 3 in a competitive game, and did fairly well. They are definitely a fairly complicated nation because if you don't blood sacrifice, then you don't get candles. Whoops, that's not the guy I wanted to take candles away, slaves away from. I wanted to dump off the slaves off the scouts. Well, let me see. Okay, so let's bring on the border, bring the... Oh, what attacked here? Oh, good grief. Look at that. Look at that. PD won and they took it out. Now that's pretty funny. Lucidin, yeah, that game should be excellent, and it is. That's friggin' All-Stars, and you won't see videos for that for probably 30 days. My partner Vince and I are recording our first one probably in the next few days, which will be our draft picks and our pretender design, but we won't be putting that up until there's enough of a delay. And I'm hoping the first 30 turns go with very little extensions, but typically, so we might not have videos up for the friggin' All-Stars until, I'm guessing, almost Christmas. But you never know. Maybe things will speed up. Today, Vince and I just put together what we think is our pretender, so I will talk more about that. Although from our draft picks, which are reasonably public, you could probably guess roughly what we're going with. There's a bit of a giveaway when you do the draft at what your pretender design idea is, because a lot of the nations picked a pretender, but some of those could have been disinformation. So look at that. This crazy guy. Protection 19. A great big honking weapon. Doesn't have fear. And I think it's interesting. Saber does something kind of cool. He's much more granular with things like cold resistance or some of the other abilities. And he gives a lot of mobility to a lot of these guys. 2 survivals is pretty nifty. And then you look at the hunters, which I believe have 3 survivals. But look at that, even the goofy little Noblars. So that guy took a couple of hits, but with so many hit points. Is he gonna... stats-wise, not too shabby. Yeah, kaboom, one guy down. And the Noblars are hanging out there. I think that's funny. Defense skill of 9? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I think that's pretty funny. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Holy cow. Well, I'm thinking that Ashdod may bump pretty heavily, but I think I'm going to pump the defense up. Because why the heck not make silly Ashdod pay through the nose, because I can currently afford it. Alright, Lab and Temple are up. This is 4830. Growth is here. So we got to put one guy on blood sacrifice. And we'll site search with the Slaughtermaster. Put 2 butchers on Blood Hunt. Actually, we could almost do 3. Now, have I done any construction? I have not. We want to get up to construction 4 in a fairly timely way. I think 2's enough or it's going to get out of control. We definitely want to bring... Oh, defense of 22. I must add an event. Okay, an Ogre Tyrant was promoted in range of shadow. So he's promoted. So he's got the big name. He's earned enough experience to gain a big name and is awaiting the next turn when he will get one. Neat. That's pretty cool that Somber's got the actual, he's actually got the descriptions updating. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, these guys are Masons. Interesting. I have to keep that in mind. So I really do want to, I should have kept a Nobbler scout here. Why do I have Nobbler? Oh, they just ran away. Okay, these guys need to blood hunt. I'll make a Nobbler here, and I'll move this guy to keep an eye on. So that guy's, let's move him here. And I actually want another Nobbler. So I'm spending a lot of gold. This guy should blood hunt. Okay. Growth has not shown up here. I'm not getting my scales there yet. See, this is doing fine back home. Now, the burning question is, do I need research or do I need site searching? This guy's a pretty terrible researcher, so to be frank, let's site search with him where it's reasonably safe. And I don't think I have anything for spells of interest. Yeah. Whatever he casts is whatever he casts. And we do want some hunters searching. So, we can start sending Nobblers out. We've got a Nobbler here. Have him watch Jotunheim. This guy go that way. This guy head over here. And the Tyrant will be done fairly soon. Next turn. I've got a little bit of gold left. Do I have a place? I can't get to this extra resources. No, I think I made an error in how much sloth I took in the design. Yeah, I definitely think I took too much sloth. I could turn down from Slaughtermasters, but that's, I think, an error. And a Tyrant we definitely need. Oh, we're going to have to hang on. So, the next question is... Yeah, let's put all these guys together. So it's looking like I made a bit of an error here. I need to bring... Now, does he have Eagle Eyes yet? I am researching it. Where am I on my Eagle Eyes? Oh, I've got a ways to go. Okay. This guy we don't need, but we'll take all 3 of these. So we'll bring them forward a little bit because I've kind of realized. So we'll tuck the Prophet and the Hunter just behind the Tyrant. So the Tyrant should be able to handle anything Ashdod sends. And then let's combine these 2 armies. I think all the Nobblers ran away. They did not. And we don't want them stealthy. Now and this guy should be up front. What has he got for spells? Anything interesting? No, he doesn't have Sleep Cloud. So we'll just let him cast whatever he feels like casting. Harpoon, how many shots? 4 shots. I wonder if his Harpoon... I'm going to change my mind. Actually, yeah, hold or fire 4 times and then go to cast spells. I think I'll give that to both of these 2 hunters. And he can bring a few more troops up. So let's put a couple of bulls on bodyguard. And then he can bring the Nobbler. Oh, he can only bring 3 more? really isn't going to amount to a hill of beans. And morale is going right into the toilet. Alright, so now he's moving up here. Now the question is, how fast are these guys? Combat speed 22. Okay, we want them on a flank. We want them back a bit on attack rear. 22, and we've got quite 13 and 15. So they're not, I'm going to put them, let's just do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go with 7. So then we need to move the Noblars, and I'm going to stick them right in here. Now, how good are Belchers in melee? Well, actually, they're just fine. So to be frank, they could go up 1 square. I have both hunters nice up front. Yeah, it looks good to me. Alright, let's go take the fight to Ashdod. Now, are we building? We're building a hunter here. Are we building? We need a scout. I think this place we just need to continuously build Noblars, and we actually need to have them going on all the time over here. And this guy, no, we should make sure he should be kind of right with the militia. Alright, yeah, bring him forward to deal with Ashdod. Send this scout to keep an eye on things. We've got a scout building here, we do. And then we're blood hunting here, and do we have a scout that could get over there? Not yet, but it's okay. Okay. Ah, this guy. Let's keep an eye on Vanarus. And this guy, let's send him towards home. Now, he's positioned. We'll put him there in the middle of the PD. That guy's watching. Have him watch here. This guy, let's check out what's in Ashdod's capital. Okay. Let's host. We defeated the attacking force with nothing but PD. Oh, poor Ashdod. Poor Ashdod. That's some pretty serious PD. Yeah, that's pretty fun. So the Noblars soak some damage, and their little flung stones are, well, flung scrap is not really adding to anything. But the big guy, the Ogre Bruiser, I'm guessing he does a fair bit of fighting, and here comes the other Bruiser. So most of the bulls are dead. Have they done some damage? They sure have. This guy's bleeding. Okay, so the clincher here is the bulls really don't cut it. The Noblars seem to be not so easy to kill. Definitely not so easy to kill. Isn't that funny? Their defense is nothing special, but I'm just waiting to see these bruisers fight. Speed this up a bit. And there we go. Look at that bruiser. That's too funny. That is too funny. Sends him packing. Whack. Whack. Look at that. That's pretty funny. Alright, what else? I attacked him. The Kin Eater Tyrant. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is his changing. So he's not dead. He just got his big name. And we lost 3 of the Saber Tusks. Against, well, pretty light PD. So let's see what happened here. Speed this up a bit. Okay, my timing on the Saber Tusks is not too shabby at all. Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted. So they get into the back. Ooh, they tore that guy up pretty darn good. Yeah, they tore up that PD commander pretty darn well. Yeah, it is funny to watch giants, just try to kill that many size 1 guys. Well, I've used Marcata for that, but these Nobblers aren't as high defense as Marcata, so 9 defense is nothing too amazing. It's just, there's so many of them. What happened here? Okay, he took that one. Ah, but these are Anakites. So these are sacreds. And we kind of want to see his blast. So let's have a look. What are we dealing with? And I had 1 man-eater. Looking like Blood Bond. Maybe? No. No bless. No bless? No bless? No bless. No bless. No bless? What the heck? Oh. Oh my gosh, you gotta hate the AI. It sends a wad of sacreds out without a priest. Good grief. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. It's just seriously disappointing. These guys have gone berserk. Oh, and the bruisers are running away. Okay. So, all right. So, PD is not going to cut it for dealing with Anakites, but it is doing fine dealing with some other things. What happened here? Knight commanders against Ashdod. Oh, poor Ashdod. Poor Ashdod. Look at that. That is pretty funny. So I didn't notice if we're getting any of the hunters really doing anything with their spells. To me, nothing terribly useful. So maybe it's time to pull the hunters back. Oh, there's some sleep cloud. Okay. Yeah, not too shabby. Alright. Well, be nice to have more hunters. So now we really do want a site search. And I think these guys... So he's now... The tyrant is known for having slaughtered and eaten all of his closest kin. So he's got inspirational and more morale. Wow. That's not shabby. Not shabby at all. Plus he's got valor. Pretty cool. Alright. I think all these guys need to move back. Because Ashdod might go this way to the west, or he might go to the southeast. This one's going to be a little painful for him. So that hunter, we want to move to a lab. And we do want to find the gold now to start upgrading this fort. And it'd be really nice to get another fort going pretty darn quick. So we should start looking at another province to start hunting with slaughter, with butchers. We're good here. Bring these slaves back. This guy goes to here. What do you think about this? So we've hired another tyrant. There's no troops here to speak of. So that tyrant's not particularly helpful to me. How many troops back at home? A handful. Now, have we got the unrest under control? 38. How much unrest is here? 4. Resources 37. Resources here. No unrest. We might not make enough resources. We just might not make it. But we'll give it a try. This guy was heading home to pick guys up. Why did that guy... I'm not sure what got him hurt. Let's have a look here. This looks solid. I think what we want to do is have these bulls on guard commander. These Nobblars can just be bits of flankers. These guys are terrible leaders. Alright, we're moving the hunter to this one. So we really do want to... Oh, I think we're just going to have to beat up Ashdod. So it's a bit of a freebie for him. I only put defense 1. I put 10 here. Could start chasing him, but I'm thinking that's not what I want to do for the moment. Let's just stealth. Why are they not stealthing? Why are they not? Oh, I see. The bulls. Okay, there we go. Stealth move them. How far can they get? 18. Let's send one back home. Oh, but the one we want to send home... Yeah. We were going to do a search here. I think I still will do that search. So, bring these guys... I know I'm kind of figuring out what I'm doing. And these two... Let's pull them back here. Do I want to bring a Slaughtermaster up forward? Wouldn't be a bad idea to have a temple here. We definitely need a Nobbler in there. This Nobbler here. We have one here. Let's send this guy up to watch that other fort. Are we making a Nobbler? We are. Got 2 Nobblers here. We can turn this one off. So we're getting to have a bit of a cash flow problem. Don't really want to turn the Slaughtermaster off, but I do actually want to turn off the Tyrant. Hunters are pricey. They're all kind of pricey. Can't quite afford them. Gotta find a place to save some money. Turn that guy off. I have to turn this extra hunter off for a while. And let's get ourselves... Now, well, I can't afford the ET yet anyways, and to be honest, I really do want this fort getting bigger. 375. Turn off the pit fighter. I'm going to turn off the pit fighter for one turn. And I'm going to bring a Nobbler over here to do this building. This guy needs to be searching. How's the research doing? Well, it's roughly where I want it. So I've got 91. Okay, the blood magic can wait. What we really want is get the first couple of levels. Going for the alteration for the hunters. Alright, who has not moved? This guy could just hide. Because then if he does take it, we'll have it. Well, that guy's in an awkward place. Heh, he should just patrol. That should be entertaining. I can afford... Let's just put up 6 PD here. That might hold him off a little bit. Okay, that guy's hiding. This guy... Let's keep watch here. Good. Oh, no. We want this guy here under Ashdod. Keep an eye on whatever is left over. That guy can hide. That guy can hide. That guy can hide. This guy... He did the search. Put him on sacrifice. Alrighty. Well, alright. The other question is, I can't make gorgers with those guys. Gorger pack. Alright, change of plan. Let's make some... Why can't I make a gorger pack? Only cast in caves. Interesting. He could become a maw. He could become a maw. Am I ready to do that? I don't remember where you want to put maws. Well, let's make him into a maw. Let's see how this works. So put this spy back on. Blood sacrifice. So we need another Slaughtermaster to make some gorgers. Let's make them here. I need troops right now. Oh, hench fiends. Hench fiends. Oh, no problem. You're welcome, Henry. Thanks. And yeah, I'll be around. I'm only going to be streaming another 10 minutes for this. I like about a 1 hour episode. I'm going to make a hench feed just to see what these are like. And I'm going to have one of these other guys do some gorgers. That'll give us a chance to look at these. So that's slowing the research down a heck of a lot, but we knew that was going to happen. Okay, I'm out of cash. I'm out of dudes. Watch this one, and watch this one. Alright, let's host the turn. Become as maw flesh. Alright, so there's the maw. Well, okay. Okay. Maw guts are corpulent hulks, former slaughtermasters, who took the flesh of the great maw and became host to one of its infinite mouths. Wow. The maw will violently consume anything within reach. It's a size 4. It swallows. Area of effect 1. Okay. They are mindless. They kill population. They cause unrest. Oh, isn't that entertaining? Hey, Bearlord, how you doing? It has been a long time. Did you notice I'm doing some Blame Lear and Renegade episodes? Got back going at that. So you might enjoy those. And I just posted one today where Lucid came as a guest. So we were analyzing we analyzed a bit of a battle. Well, I'm not at all sure what I want to do with that thing. I forgot. I think that's not the spell I was thinking of. There's another one. Maw Fiend? The sprites are brutal looking. Yes, this is Somber. Somber does pretty good sprites. And these are some of his oldest ones. I should comment that I believe these sprites, if we look at the nation, these sprites were done in about 2010. And he's done some significantly fancier stuff since. I think these guys got an upgrade. I particularly like the Yetis, or Yetis, or ETs, or whatever. I think they're pretty cool looking. But yes, and these guys are pretty cool looking. I mean, the detail level on that kind of warg, or I don't know, what do you call these things? What does Somber call them? The beasts. Mournfangs. I think the detail level is pretty amazing. So we've yet to get to play with a lot of the funky tools. All right, let's have a look at... okay, there's a hench fiend. Oh, these guys are good researchers. Oh. And they're pretty cheap. So research 11. Yeah, you compare that to butchers. Well, they're 11, I guess, too, so could be worse. Okay, so now we've tried out a hench fiend. Oh, sure. Yeah, if you need an invite, let me know. Server's, been moderately active. Biggest news for the server. Yeah, the Nobblers are pretty funny. Biggest news for the server, I believe. It looks like we're going to be able to get the bot pretty soon. Version 4 of the bot is in testing and kind of out. So where did Hinnom go? Did he run away for home? Oh, there's his Anakites over here. Well, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that entertaining? So we've got a handful of pit fighters. Here's Gorgers. Here's the Gorgers. So they're Ogrekin with a bite and claws, tremendous amounts of damage, not very good statistics. They're Berserkers, size 4, very little protection. They're not sacred, they're undisciplined. Trappers are like Marcata with nets, yes. Alright, so how's the cash situation? Okay, cash situation is significantly picked up. This guy, we probably want him doing fighting. I mean, this is not the optimal place for... Oh, and we want to bring that crazy Maw Fiend along. Just how I'm going to use it yet, I don't know. We got the 2 Blood Hunters. Growth is 3. Yeah, we might be able to do a new Blitz stream. Although, whatever way I do a Blitz stream, it's going to have to be a little bit different style. And you might have noticed I decided, I'm finding that technically streaming on YouTube is a little easier, a little cleaner. And I don't have to worry about YouTube wiping it out after 2 weeks. So I don't have to separately take it offline, download it. Sometimes the audio on Twitch was a problem. It's if what I'm doing streaming is actually sort of collaborative discussions, I'm not sure that YouTube was, or Twitch was doing it really the right way for what I want to do. So you can dual stream, but the problem with dual streaming is it requires a premium account, at least from what I could find out. So I'm coming on to an hour. So I've tried out Gorgers. I've tried out Hench Fiends. Hench Fiends are very worthwhile, so I think I need more of those. That was the fire guy. So Anoint Maw Tribe. Summons Maw Tribe Ogres. We should try those out. Let's try one of those out. Let's get another Hench Fiend. And sacrifices are going. Yeah, it's not quite as fancy. It doesn't have all the tips and the dings, but most of that stuff I find just distracting. See, my interface here is very clean. I've just got the game and a chat and no other distractions. Plus, anybody who already likes to watch my YouTube can see if I go up streaming. Alright, we tried out some new things. So this guy's stuck in a move of 12. How fast are pit fighters? Map move 16. I'm going to have to leave... This guy's 16. I'm going to have to leave the Eastern Tribe behind. But I will bring the Gorgers up. And I will bring... I should be able... Yep, that's 16, so we can get over here. It's almost... I'm almost tempted to say I should have a lab here. Oh, the unrest is getting completely out of control. Alright, so I should have hunters. The Nature 2 hunters should start doing site searching. And this guy, just put him on. Oh, did I save that? Where's that one I prepared? This one here. What have I got saved? Put that on 4. 4. And this guy on 4 as well. Alright, let's send the hunters to do some site searching. We'll send that guy that way. Send this guy to the other fort and get nature searched in here. We'll put these guys now. So we kind of want these bulls. Since we're back with PD for a turn or so, let's pull these guys back. Stick all the rest of the Nobblers with those. Pull the cats back. Or is it easier to find YouTube streams? Well, that's useful. Well, I mean, especially when I already have people who generally like to come see my YouTube. Bring the prophet back. Bring this guy back. That guy can search here. We could briefly have the... Yeah, I can't really afford a lab here, so let's buy what we can buy. Wrong temperature. Right, so I haven't got this cold enough to do ETs yet. Might as well buy a hunter here. It'll take a little while. And I can get 1 and a bull. Okay, then back at home, grab a pit fighter. Still can't get that second pit fighter. Shoot. Alright, Sloth 2 is too much. Sloth 2 is too much. I think I could slow down on Nobblers for a bit. Save a little gold. Well, then I should go over some man-eaters. That's it for gold. Oh, we haven't got a commander being purchased over here. That's a mistake. Actually, then we shouldn't be doing this. Want to be hiring something here. I would say at this point in time, I'm going to go say a hunter. Excellent. That's perfect. Thanks, Caleb. I kind of... oh, this guy's only got a map move of 14. So he can't get here. Or what's the problem? Oh, there he goes. And got blood hunters here. He's done his site searching. I'm going to move on. And I was going to set one of these guys to keep working on. Why can't he do that? What's the problem? Why won't it let the scout do it? He cannot lead? That's kind of weird. Alright, we're going to have to leave the tyrant here for a while. And finish off that construction. We definitely want to finish that off. Oh, I think I know why. Because they're not masons. And the only reason he could do the upgrade is because he's a mason. Of course. Of course. So, Somber has limited the basic nation to the bare bones palisades. So you have to use tyrants to upgrade your forts. We do want to be considering the next fort. Alright, so I'll buy what I can here. Oh no. Come on, let's get this squared away. We want that pit fighter and that man-eater. Okay, I will host this turn. Let's move up the rest of these scouts. Good, good, good. Move them there. Okay, we're done. Maw tribe, hench fiend. Oh, okay, that's the lore? Oh, that makes sense. That makes great sense. And Ashdod attacked and bounced off my PD again. Look at that. And what about this? Fascia. Got some independence. I lost a scout. That bruiser died. Cleared up some of the unrest, a good amount of it. Got unrest a little bit troublesome over here. And we have upgraded the fort to a fortress. Can he upgrade again? No. So that's the maximum. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have reached my roughly hour goal. I'm going to end now. I don't have a schedule yet. I'm going to be thinking about formalizing a schedule, but for now, it has to be a little bit flexible. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to everybody again soon.